Welcome, welcome to our Tuesday morning Mind the Moment meditation. Just going to give folks another minute, 30 seconds to jump into the room. Hope everybody's doing well today. Hope you're nice and warm and cozy. Do me a favor, let me know in the chat box, where are you dialing in from? Where are you coming in from? I'm coming in from Greenfield, Mass, Western Mass, but just, I always have this curiosity of where folks are coming in from because our global world, our world just keeps expanding. Kennebunk, Maine. Oh, fantastic. Love Maine. Blackstone, Mass, Canton, Revere. Yeah, lots in the same area here. Wonderful. Hopefully you still have some snow. We got some rain after that snow, so the snow is sort of dissipated. I really appreciate the snow. I feel like anybody else feel like it's disappearing quicker and quicker every year? I sort of gauge how much snow we have every year by the amount of times I'm able to go snowshoeing. So love to go snowshoeing. It's all in not the weather, but in the clothing that we wear outside. So, all right. So welcome everyone to our Mind the Moment Tuesday morning session. My name is Shanti Douglas. I'm so happy to be here with you. And I want to welcome everyone who's returning, of course, and also welcome everyone who might be new to our gathering time here. You can feel free to share in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. And you can send messages to me or to everyone. And what we're going to be practicing with, we'll be talking about, a question I have already prepared for you. And then we'll jump into about a 10 to 15 minute meditation. Of course, always feel free to open the conversation up in the chat. So again, really happy to be here with you. So I know, I can't even believe it's already December 10th. I don't know where this time has flown. And this just gives me the suspect that the rest of the year is just going to fly by as well. And, sometimes that can feel really great. Like, yes, it's done, it's over. But sometimes it's like, we just really want to spend and be here more present with what we're doing, who we're with, the activities. This tends to be a bigger season of joy and celebration, although it's not always that way either. But either way, I find that there's a lot of busyness, right? There's more holidays, there's more gatherings, year-end projects and deadlines are coming due. Maybe you're busy preparing for what next year is going to look like. So my question for you this morning is, and I'll put it in the chat as well, besides a meditation practice, because you're here, so I'm assuming this is part of that grounding place. What do you do to intentionally stay present and centered during this busy time of year? And maybe it's a physical activity that you do. Maybe it's a mind activity, something that you keep busy with that. Maybe it's that you create space for yourself. Maybe it's a way of engaging with your calendar. So just share in the chat, besides a meditation practice, what do you do to intentionally stay present and centered? Because I think that's really what we want to do. So for me personally, there's two main things that I'm really, I tend to highlight this time of year is making sure to get outside. I'm a huge gardener. Obviously, my garden is frozen, can't do any of that, can't play in that sort of dirt, but making sure to take those walks on trails, even just, when that beautiful day that it's sunny and blue sky, just sitting outside and absorbing that vitamin D from the sun. And I also am pretty specific with my calendar, right? I look at my calendar and I make sure to add in extra space, right? Space so I can be like, okay, I'm right here, and not in that constant go, go, go rush energy. Yes, somebody sharing walking in the woods. It's so wonderful. I love the nakedness of the trees right now. It's my favorite tree season for sure. And it's so wonderful to look at the shapes and the forms of trees and nature. So fantastic. Making time for exercise, someone else is sharing, whether it's inside or out, it's very meditative for me. I will definitely agree with that as well. Someone else is a combination of Zumba, fantastic, getting that groove on, walks, and just allowing myself to relax and to read. Yeah. This is a time of naturally going inward. We slow down, right? I love that. Getting enough sleep, huge priority. I would say that's my number one priority for sure, making sure I get good sleep. Time in nature, singing, dancing. Oh, I love the feeling of aliveness there. Fantastic. Holding to my schedule, someone else is sharing, right? Yes, because it's super easy to be interrupted. Oh, one more thing, or saying yes, right? We raise our hands because we want to participate, right? We want to engage. And also giving ourselves that time to engage, right? How am I engaging? And that's where I think it's so important. Photography, fantastic. Love that. Taking those beautiful pictures, even the photography of our eyes as we're walking through our days. Trying not to overcommit myself. Exactly. I think that's so important. Maintaining my exercise routine. I love all the lights this time of year, someone sharing. Yes, making a point to pause and admire. Yeah, it puts you in a state of awe, like, oh my gosh, right? Yeah, it's really wonderful. I love all the lights. So nice to drive at night, although I don't want to drive at night, but driving or walking in the neighborhood and seeing what everybody's doing. Being intentional about blocks of time, no tech, no cell phone, fantastic. And making time to connect with old friends. I love that. And of course, the live performances in small venues where you can talk to people. Wonderful, right? There's that richness of our togetherness. Fantastic. So thanks everybody for sharing all of those. So what we're going to be working with and practicing and playing with, of course, in our meditation practice today is to bringing that centered awareness to ourselves, right? How are things for me right here and right now? And for me, that's a lot of my first entryway into my bigger self is through my body. So I'll invite that in. And of course, it's always just an invitation what we do. Make sure you're comfortable. Take what works and leave what doesn't. And of course, we always have that curiosity and just beginner's mind when we practice, no matter how long we've been practicing. So let's take a moment and just readjust your posture right now. Whatever would have you feeling more supported, more grounded, more centered, more right here. Tall spine can be a support. Closing your eyes if that feels right for you, or just creating a soft haze gaze. Even if you want to turn and look away from the screen, again, whatever is comfortable for you. And then just taking a nice deep breath and breathing in, knowing that you're breathing in. I'm right here. This is here. This is now. And we'll begin with awareness to our face, and more specifically to our eyes. And whether you have glasses on or not, just bringing attention to the eyes and gently softening and letting go of the micro tension, the micro holding that can come to the eyes when we're We're just looking and gazing at different things when we're going through the day. So softening the eyes, the eyelids, the inner eye. Keep coming back to softening the eyes a little bit more. It's like there's layers and layers and layers. And then as you soften the eyes, let that ease move down into the mouth, gently creating a gap in your jaw, perhaps placing your tongue at the tip of your roof. Softening and settling that jaw. And with the eyes soft and the jaw soft, you might notice that the ears and the cheeks and the whole front of your head and face tend to follow, with creating more ease, spaciousness. And now moving awareness down through the throat, the neck, to the top of the chest, the upper lungs, the heart center. And feeling the breath here, feeling the body, and allowing these places to simply rest, to simply be, to notice the presence of them. Gently creating or inviting a sense of relaxation to any tension or any holding you might notice in the upper chest, the heart area. And then bringing this sensation of ease and softening down towards the belly, allowing the belly to relax. The belly can be a place as we're being very busy through the day where there's a tightness here as we're active. Our core gets engaged with that sense of movement. Yet, right here, as we're sitting, stable posture, we can relax the belly, even feeling that breath more easily dropping down to the base of the lungs, slowing that breath down, filling the lungs so the belly has an opportunity to extend itself on the inhale and softly coming back on the exhale. And as you might notice, the front of the body have an opportunity for more spaciousness. We might also notice the back body. And let's now turn our attention to the upper back, to the shoulders, shoulder blades. Actively inviting the shoulders to drop down, loosening up, letting go all the way through the arms, down the elbows, into the hands and the fingers. And softly putting down anything that we might be holding in our hands and our arms. We carry so much, we support so much, we do so much. Our hands and our arms are busy through the day. Our shoulders carry weights. Just gently placing all of that down, creating space, inviting freshness, ease. And now from the upper back through the spine, down the spine, all the way down to the base of our tailbone, which moves gently through our back of our ribs, our lower back, around to our hips, just allowing the whole back body now to feel a sense of spaciousness, to invite grace. To breathe into the back body, feeling the lovely, beautiful, gentle invitation to openness from the breath. And noticing the whole upper body now. And with a smile, perhaps inviting in the freshness of breath into those places that might still be holding the big places, the micro places. Letting go, spaciousness, ease. Noticing, being aware. Body right here. And then bringing your awareness to your seat, your legs, knees, all the way down to your feet, becoming aware of the contact with the floor that's supported by the earth, the big ground, the ground that's always happy to receive us no matter what our condition is. The ground that's always welcoming and says, I'm here, I have you, I've got you. And breathing in the connection with the earth, with that ground. And now noticing the wholeness of you, all the way from your feet to the top of your head, your physical body, but also your energetic body. Noticing the spaciousness around you, as if there's a little container, a beautiful container of you. Because there is a beautiful container of you. And let's take the next minute or so to take care of ourselves in whatever way would be helpful. Whether that's connecting to your body, to your heart, to your mind, to any space in between, above and below. A gentle smile to recognize I am here. I am love. I am complete with freshness and ease, a sense of groundedness, presence underneath all the busyness, all the activity. This beautiful being in light is always here to keep us grounded, centered, calm, connected. And to help us maintain this sense of ease, presence, grounding today, let's take our hands together, and it's as if we're going to just zip that energy into ourselves. So from the root, just we're zipping ourselves up, energetically zipping all the way up the front, all the way around, so that our container today maintains a sense of glory for who we are and how we are, right? I love that. So just zipping up our energy, zipping up our presence, Wonderful. If your eyes have been closed, you can open them. I have so much gratitude for everyone and would love to hear comments, questions, or maybe there's even some practice that maybe somebody in the prior comments had initiated for you of what you might want to continue to do over the next few weeks as our schedules continue just to be busy, busy, as in inviting in an intentional centering activity for yourself. Is there something that you want to either double down on that you're already doing, or maybe something else that you want to invite in? So anything you'd like to share or ask in the chat, feel free to do that. I know my doubling down is hydration and always sleep for sure, but definitely hydration makes a huge difference. So that's a big part of my flowing with practice, right? I'm creating that ease in my body with hydration. All right, not seeing much coming over. Yeah, love the image of being in a container and practice of zipping up the goodness and the light. Yeah, this is how we can, take our personal practice into the world, because we know, we have an impact with who we meet, and even if we're on the phone or sending an email or whatever that is, right? Our energetic response is received by others. So creating a container where I can maintain myself and not get so taken away, I think is really important. There's so many distractions, so many ding dongs for our attention. It can be nice to say, no, I'm right here. It's like that, the root of the tree, right? The grounding. Love that. Oh, wonderful. Someone else is sharing appreciation. I like the internal focus of the body scan. Yeah, our eyes, our tongue, our throat, our lungs. Yeah, what does our body need? Right? What does our heart need? What does our mind need? What do we need? Let's include ourselves this holiday season in our celebrations of everything and everybody that you love and you care for. Include yourself. Well, with that, I'm wishing everybody a wonderful end of your year. I hope it goes as planned. And when it doesn't, which it invariably will not, that we can flow with it, right? We're steady in our practice. We can flow with it. We can take our time. We can reset. We can recalibrate. We can re-gauge, and then we can re-enter. So thank you, everyone. I super look forward to being back with you next year. Take care. Bye-bye. You're so welcome. Bye-bye.